Within MILSATCOM, what we do is we acquire and sustain military satellite communications for the Department of Defense and the President. So as we work those systems, we found that the IT baseline, the ground component, has to be protected, obviously. So being an isolated system, talking to the satellites and stuff, we found that internet-based tools are connected to the internet. So what we wanted to do is find a way to secure the network without being connected to the internet and being kind of isolated. So we built a tool working with McAfee, and my team is consists of Quantec as a contractor. That team got together and collaborated with the operators, the users, and tried to figure out, well, how do we do this? And this was using HBSS to use as a security tool. Within the Department of Defense, we've been trying for a long time to professionalize the workforce. ISC squared is one of those tools. Recognizing the people is paramount when you're building a workforce. And professionalizing that workforce through training and education is good, but you also should recognize those people. So this federal-wide recognition program is very important. It allows not only the DoD to compete internally, but also against its other departments. So it's very important. The surprise is the community came together. So McAfee builds this tool called HBSS, and it's used pretty widely on internet-based information systems. But when we got them together and said, well, how do we take this? The DoD CIO wanted to use this on the DoD systems. So we figured, well, how do we do this for space systems? So we got the users together, the acquirers, the operators, the sustainers, a whole group of people, stakeholders, and put them together. And just basically said, go that way. Creative thinking skills, and just let them go off and have fun with it and see what they come up with. And what they came up with was this. And this is being able to use that tool on a closed network, able to secure the system a lot better. The surprising part was how well it went. Because you usually get stakeholders and they got their own piece of the pie, and they want to do their thing or say, you can't do that, it's going to hurt my system, or you got the user saying, you'll bring it down, or you got a lot of stakeholders trying to stop you, actually. Not intentionally, but you got a lot of firewalls there for you. So they all kind of came together, and the pieces came together, and lo and behold, here I am. Within my organization, MILSATCOM, we use a contractor workforce for very technical items. We have an aerospace as an FFRDC, federally funded research development center. We also have the contractor workforce. And Quantec is that enabling piece that brings in that really smart technical background. I'm a government employee. I may have a little bit of that background, but when you bring in this wide variety across a lot of stakeholders and they're a small business, but a big portfolio, you can use that to help you. So the recognition for both the government and its contractors is pretty significant.